Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my YouTube channel. And as you guys know, that I help real estate investors, seven-figure real estate investors, scale their coaching program with my funnel that we have right here. Like we have this amazing funnel that guarantees that this is gonna scale your coaching program. So yeah, recently me and my friend Sebas started working with this real estate investor. It's Sandy, and he is a seven-figure real estate investor. He is already doing seven figures a month, and currently he is only into the property stuff. He invests in properties and flip those properties, so he's making all his money from there. But now we are going to launch a coaching program for him where he will help new real estate investors start their career in the real estate investing full time and help them scale to seven figures, as he himself is already doing seven figures a month. So he's definitely credible of teaching it to others as well. So now what we are going to do for him is we are going to start his coaching program and then scale it to seven figures, right? Now, one of the biggest part of our social funnel, of our funnel that we use for the clients to get them results, is that we run Instagram ads to get traffic onto their page, right? So now what we are going to do here is I'm going to script an ad for Sandy for his Instagram that we are going to run on his page. So I'll share the structure with you. How can you guys also do the same for yourself? That how are you going to script your ads? I'll give you the whole structure, the whole strategy on how you can do that. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first the framework that we no. Before this, let me show you something else. Okay, so uh, before we work on the ad script, this is something you need to understand, that before you write scripts for your ads, these are the two things you need to do. Number one is the caveats and transformation exercises. So what is caveats exercise? So caveat exercise is basically that you write down your ideal customer, who is your target audience, right? Like for example, Sandy's ideal client is investor and agents who want to get started full time in the real estate investing. And so in the middle, you write down your target audience, and then you write down four to five problems that your ideal customer face when they want to get from the point A to point B. So this is an important part before you write your scripts. That write down who is your ideal customer, and then also write down four to five problems, like the major problems, like to get your clients from point A to point B, there are going to be hundreds of problems. But what are the top four to five problems that your client face to go from point A to point B? So that's basically the caveat exercise. And then the other one is the transformation exercise, that you have to write down what's the point A of your customer looks like before he has started working with you. What does his life looks like? What does the point A looks like exactly? You have to write it down, and then on the other hand, then you have to write, okay, now if he start working with you and you get him results, so how is the point B going to look like? How is the ideal place going to look like that your customer wants to go to? So you have to be very clear about both of these things. You have to know what's the point A of your client and what's the point B of your ideal customer and your ideal avatar. So these are the first two things you gotta do. That you have gotta do the caveat exercise, and then you also have to do the transformation exercise. You have to identify the point A and point B of your audience. This was the step one. Now, after this is the framework that we are going to use for our ad. So the first, we are gonna do the hook. We are going to call our ideal customer in the ad, in the start of the ad, which will be the hook. So our ideal customer are like real estate investors, because Sandy is helping new investors get started in the real estate. So we are going to call out, hey, real estate investors. That's going to be our hook. We are going to be calling our ideal customer directly. Then the second, the big idea. Then in this point, we are going to make sure we are going to tell them what this ad is going to be about, or what this video is going to be about. After this, we are going to provide them some actionable steps, that how can they go from point A to point B, or we are gonna tell them about our offer, that how can we take them from point A to point B. And in the last, we are going to have the CTA. We are going to tell them what to do next. So most of the ad, what we are going to do for Sandy is that we will include a follow for more call to action, so that people follow his page and go through all of his content, so that they can build a lot of trust, right? So that's the framework we are going to follow. Then after that, we have some more tips, that how can you enhance the copy of your ad. So try to sell a dream. Like, don't say in your ads, don't try to sell logistics in your ad, that hey, I'm gonna implement this strategy for you, I'm gonna do this for you, that. No, don't just tell them the logistics. Show them the results, that okay, if you implement the strategy, what's going to happen. Hey, I'll implement the strategy for you, so you are going to get more and more clients. So now the thing you have to understand, that don't just sell the logistics or the strategies. Try to sell the dream, try to sell the outcome and the benefits. The second, you have to implement FOMO in your ad, that you have to make them feel that hey, if you guys didn't take action right now, you are gonna missing out on the biggest opportunity of the history. So that's, you have to gotta make sure that you are making this belief that hey, if you don't start working with me right now, or if you don't do what I'm telling you, you're gonna miss out on a very big opportunity. Yeah, so that's basically the whole frameworks for how to script ads for your uh, Instagram. Now, I'm gonna script an ad for Sandy live video, so that you guys can have an idea of how are we gonna do it. So the first, as we said, that we will call out our ideal customer directly. So who is our ideal customer here? We have the real estate investors. Okay, so we will start with real estate investors. Real estate investors, right? Real estate investor. That's going to be the first line of video. Now, after this, what I want to do is, Sandy is a big investor. He has a lot of experience. So I want to include some social proof right here, so that people can have more belief in the ad, that okay, that the guy, he is already doing what he's talking about. So what I'll do here is I'll include about that I scaled my real estate business to seven figures a month. This line is gonna build a social proof for Sandy, right? So real estate investor, I scaled my real estate business to seven figures a month. And right here, in here, I'm also going to include one other thing. When we were having a conversation with Sandy, so he said that majority of the leads we get are we are getting them for free. And one of the biggest thing that we know right here, that right here that Sandy solves is getting leads, getting high quality leads. So if you can get the leads for free, it's a plus point. So we are also going to include something related to free leads here. So I'm going to make it like, hey, real estate investor, I scaled my real estate business to seven figures a month while getting 70 to 80% of my leads for free every single day. Okay, so yeah, every single day. And here is how you can do it too. This is gonna be our hook. That hey, real estate investor, I scaled my real estate business to seven figures a month while getting 70 to 80% of my leads for free every single day. And here is how you can do it too. Now, as we have said right here, that the first is going to be the hook. Then we are going to provide them some actionable steps. Okay, so here we are going to have like the step one. The step one is going to be something like that. Uh, you know, uh, it's gonna be uh, the Sandy will show that how to get leads for free. Because right here we have talked about getting the leads for free. So here the Sandy will uh, show getting leads for free. So here he is gonna share some strategies right here in just few lines. So yeah, the number one is gonna be like Sandy will show getting leads for free. That's going to be the step in step one. Then in the step two, what we are going to do is sandy is Sandy will shortly explain how to convert and how to no not convert, how to reach out and follow up with these leads so they convert, right? Okay, so now if you guys may be thinking that I'm not writing the full script in these steps, and the reason for this is because this Sandy knows about this stuff a lot better than me. So he knows how to get the leads for free, and I don't know how. I know how to get the leads for free, but for not for the real estate agents and people like that. So Sandy knows that better. That's why he is going to do this part himself. I'm just going to give him the complete structure so he can just write the stuff here, and that's going to be the strategy. That's why I'm not writing like the. And then in the step three, it could be something like that. Hey, Cindy will talk about. Cindy will talk about uh, scale your business, maybe, or no, no, no. What we are gonna do is build your team to scale. Now, in the first two steps, we have explained that how to get the leads, and then we have also talked about how to convert the leads. Then the step three would definitely be that build a team and start doing that thing on a bigger level, and you are going to scale to 7 figures a month. So these are going to be the action steps. Then we have in the last the CTA, the call to action. Right here I want to include something which will direct people to the lead magnet, to a free training where uh, Sandy talks about all this stuff in details. So uh, what I'm going to do here is I'll make the CTA like I have created a free training. I have created a completely free training, completely free training on how a new real estate investor can go from flipping only from from 3 to 5 houses flipped in his entire life to making 7 every single month from his real estate business. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be our call to action. Hey, I have completed a completely free training on how a new real estate investor can go from 3 to 5 houses flipped in his entire lifetime to making 7 figures every single month from his real estate business, right? And then we are gonna give our final call to action from real estate business or from real estate investing to be specific. Now we're gonna say comment the word, let's say maybe um, comment the word um, 7 figures, and I'll send you the training for free. So that's going to be our main call to action. So now we have that, we are calling out our ideal customer, and we have talked about the big idea of, we have a social proof first, and then we have the big idea of the video, that it's going to be about getting a 70 to 80% of leads for free. And then we show the steps on how to get the leads for free, how to convert them, and how to scale it to seven figures. And then at the end we have a call to action that I have like a completely free training. So from here we are going to redirect the people to a free training where we are going to nurture them further so that we can build trust, and ultimately we can just and ask them that, "Hey, let's get into our coaching program, and I'm going to one on one help you to scale." That's going to be our strategy. So this is basically all about scripting your ads. That the first thing, because now look, you guys would have noticed here I have written about that, helping on how a new real estate investor can go from 3 to 5 houses flipped in his entire life to making seven figures every single month. Now we have like delved deep into the offer and into the dream customer of the Sandy. And his dream customer is someone who has flipped around 3 to 5 houses in his entire life, and now he want to get into real estate full time. So now we are directly calling out the ideal customer here. That, hey, if you're someone who can, who have just like 3 to 5 houses flipped in his entire lives, so we can take you to seven figures a month. That's why doing the first two exercise that I guys asked you, that do the caveats exercise and the transformation exercise. They were really important. So I hope everything is clear now, and I hope you guys would have got any some value from this. If you need help with your scripting and your strategy, do let me know in the comments. Reach out to me through DMs on Instagram. And if you guys have any question, let me know it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.